Welcome again to another interesting class here on mathematics tutorial. Today's lesson will be on simultaneous equation by elimination method. I told you when you talk about solving a simultaneous equation, you're trying to look for the value of the unknown variables that will satisfy the given equation. Like for this case, we are trying to look for the values of x and y that will satisfy this given equation. Okay, so without further ado, let us go to the board. Now, very quickly, when I'm giving a simultaneous equation, the very first thing I want to do is to give the name to this equation. I'll call this equation 1 and I'll call this equation 2 in Roman figure II. Okay, and the next thing I want to do is to eliminate one of the variables. Remember, we are using elimination method here. So the very first thing I want to do is to look for a way to eliminate one of the variables. And most times I like to eliminate the variable here. That's the first one, which is x in this case. So how do I eliminate the variable x? Okay, for you to eliminate a value or for you to reduce a number to 0, it is very easy and it is very efficient when the values are of the same quantity. Okay, like you can easily say 4 minus 4 is 0 or minus 4 plus 4 is 0. So that means we need to try as much as we can to make these variables the same. We need to make the quantity of x in these two equations the same. So how do we go about that? It is very simple. Just stay with me. Okay, here you can see in this first equation, the quantity of x here is 5. Like you can see, 5x. So the quantity of x here is 5. I'm going to multiply this whole equation by this quantity of x, that is 5. So I have times 5. Now you can see in the second equation, the quantity of x is 1. So I'm going to multiply all the equations above by 1. And let's do that command and see what will be the result. So, 5x times 1 will give me 5x, of course. Minus 6y times 1 will still give me minus 6y. And 17 times 1 will still give me 17. And here comes the main equation. Now, we have x times 5 will give me 5x. And minus y times 5 will give me minus 5y. And 10 times 5 will give me 50. Yes, you can now see clearly that the quantities of x are not the same. So it is very easy to eliminate the quantity of x when they are the same. Now, the operation that can eliminate this quantity of x is minus. So if I put the operation minus here, I'll easily go away with the x variable. So let us see how it goes. 5x minus 5x is 0, and that is exactly what we want. So good luck to us. Now, let us go to the other variable now. Minus 6y minus 5y. Now, let me make it clearer. I have minus 6y, that's this man, minus, then minus 5y. Okay, then equal to 17 minus 50. So 17 minus 50. Alright, yeah, let's go and complete these workings. So you can see whenever you are solving math problems or any problem that has to do with mathematical or arithmetic operations, you try as much as you can to resolve these two signs. Now you can see that minus minus will resolve to the plus. So you have minus 6y plus 5y. Okay, then equal to 17 minus 50. Alright, so minus 6y plus 5y will give me a negative y. Alright, so equal to then 17 minus 50 will give me 33. Alright, so of course, sorry, to give me negative 33 because this is a smaller number subtracting a bigger number. So of course your result will be in a negative sign. Alright, okay, so with this we can now divide both sides by the coefficient of y. Remember, we are looking for y and not negative y. So there's a coefficient of y which is negative 1 here. So I'll say divide both sides by negative 1. That's the coefficient of y here you can see. So you have negative y upon negative 1 is equal to negative 3 upon negative 1. And this will thereby cancel out the negative signs of the two numbers on both sides of the equation. So we have now that y is equal to 33. Oh, that's so simple, right? So now we've gotten the value of y to be 33. The next natural thing we do is to plug in the value of y into any of these equations and then we'll get the value of x. Now for me, I'll choose to plug in the value of y into this equation, but because I feel it's very small, so I will not have problem subtracting and adding bigger numbers. So I want to plug in the value of y into equation 2. So I will say put the value of y into equation 2, which is x minus y is equal to 10. So we have x minus, instead of writing y, we put as 33. So equal to 10. And of course, we collect like terms. We call CLT, which is collect like terms. This is a like term to this. So, young man, leave this place and go to this side of the equation. And take note, when a negative number is crossing the equality sign, it changes to a positive number. So we have x is equal to 10 plus 33. And finally, our answer is equal to 43. Now, we've gotten the value of x to be 43 and the value of y to be 33. Thank you so much for watching. We hope this video has added value to you. Please do well to share and subscribe to other people that will be in need of this video. See you in our next tutorial. Stay blessed.